Please give it up for Mr. Stephen Craig.
Thank you very much. I get that a lot, actually. We would prefer to go nowhere near you. That's the general feedback that I get from people. Thank you for that. Let's start out here. Congratulate ourselves. We have officially, thank you. We have officially eradicated hunger, ladies and gentlemen, just by being here tonight. The cans you've donated have brought us over the top. We had a goal, we went for it, and we all win. We all win. Let's get this out of the way. I'm fat. Can I just say that? I think I have to, just in case it's not clear. I realize, too, that I'm the kind of fat that you warn your kids about. You know what I mean? The kind of fat you're going to go home tonight and go, hey, Johnny, go out for a walk. You don't want to be like a comedian. I talked about that. Oh, my God, go for a run. Let's go. I was honored to be asked to be here tonight, mostly because my Saturday nights are usually spent on the couch watching reruns of Murder, She Wrote while I eat a day-old pumpkin spice muffin and contemplate killing myself. So, that's real, you know, that's real. People actually do flinch when they see me, and I get that a lot. They're kind of, and I realize they're like, oh, I thought you were coming closer to me. You're not. It felt like you were. So I thought I was in danger. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel safe for me. And for the longest time, I said, why is this happening? And then I realized they look at me and think, well, if he's this big, he's got to be great at hunting and gathering. So if someone's going to swipe at you, and, you're going to go down. A bear claw, just right down. I'm in credit card debt, yay. I talk to my friends who are in debt, and I always like to find out, what did you do with the money? How did you spend $15,000? And a lot of times I'll hear like, oh, I went on a backpacking tour through Europe. They're like, Steve, what did you do? And I'm like, well, I went on an eating tour of the valley. The Red Lobster in Monrovia is quite good. TGI Fridays in Woodland Hills, 5 stars. I don't need Yelp. It's up here. Sometimes you have to find your self-esteem where you can get it. I love instant win games, like on sodas. You pull off the cap and it says, whether or not you won a prize. Of course, it never does in my case. But I just remember, like, as a kid loving that too, you would screw it off and it would say, you lose. And then that turned into, you are not a winner. And then the last one I screwed off just said, fatty, fatty, fat, fat. I like to shop at night alone by myself. And so I want as few people in the store as possible. And I was at Walmart. Again, don't judge. And there was a mother and her child about this tall. I don't know, is that 4 or 5? What is it, 12? I'm no good at the ages. But she's in the store, and the kid says, hey, Mommy, look at that fat guy. And she points right at me. And the mother doesn't miss a beat. She looks down at the daughter, and looks up at me, and then says, yes, he is. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, if I'd have done something like that, I'd have been beat silly. But of course, it's not my child. I did the only thing I thought I could do, which was, as I walked by, I just sort of shoved her into the, Here's the thing. I am so fat that I can actually knock over the end cap at the store from the middle of the aisle. Just turn around, and it's, here they go. What's on here? Anything good? I went to the doctor, and he walked in and said, okay, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you don't have cancer. The bad news is I haven't actually checked to see if, in fact, you have cancer. He started screening, do you smoke? No. Do you use illegal drugs? No. Do you drink? No. Would you consider drinking? We think drinking is a solution to your problems. We think you should start drinking now. And I did. I talked to my mom on the phone because she lives out of state. or I live out of state. One of us is gone. That's the point. And here's the thing. My mom was excited to get her tubes tied, okay? I actually did it while I was in the womb. Like, just tie me up in there. All right, fine. And took care of it. She has weird quirks that I don't want to ask her about. Like, she hates recycling. Like, she will go out of her way to stop other people from recycling. And she gets off on it. It's the greatest thing to her. And I think, what exactly did Woodsy Owl do to you in 1974 that today, she wants to make the Indian cry. And most of you aren't going to get that.
I get it.
Thank you. She told me the other day that she has postpartum depression. I'm like, Mom, I'm 35. More good news. She and my dad are getting divorced after 35 years. She doesn't understand how it works, though. She thinks if they divorce now, she doesn't get any money, and so she figures she needs to go run up the credit cards herself. She loves shopping at Forever 42. It's her favorite store. And she called me all excited because she got her first pair of skinny jeans. She's telling me about them, and they got like little beaded things or rhinestones or whatever. I think the technical term is embellishing, but I'm not supposed to know that. And she's describing this to me, and I'm like, that's great. Good for you. I don't know what you want. And I realized it's not the reaction she wanted. She wanted, oh my God, those are the cutest jeans I have ever seen. I totally have to borrow those from you because, oh my God. I'm going to leave you with this. I loved video games as a kid. You guys like video games? Yeah. Yes. I loved video games as a kid. I liked Super Mario Brothers, but I couldn't really relate to them because they had jobs, and I knew that's not my path. But I loved because I'm unemployed. Can I just say that? Yeah. I loved Pac-Man though, because Pac-Man had two objectives. One is to avoid ghosts, and the other was to eat everything in sight. And I said, that I can relate to. Avoid the supernatural, eat everything. You will be fine. And it has proven to be true. Word is lived by. You guys have been great. Thank you very much.